Hello, my name is Landon Jones. I'm a senior at Trenton High School. I play football, and I love playing the guitar. I feel like God's called me to do a lot in life, and there's been multiple times where I've denied that request. I'd be like, God, I can't do that. I'm too nervous. I'm too scared of the embarrassment. There was a time where I felt like I needed to pray over people. Some were like my friends, but people I didn't know, and I was scared to pray over them. I don't know why. It was just some fear that came over me. I felt like, I don't know, like what they would say to me, or like they would think I was weird for trying to pray for them. All these thoughts would go through my mind, thinking I wasn't good enough to pray for anyone, that the devil was trying to tell me that I was a horrible person. I couldn't possibly do these things. Or like on some Wednesday nights when I'd go up on stage and talk, that I would tell myself that I'm not good enough. But even though that's not thoughts that came from me, it's thoughts that came from the devil. At first, when I first started speaking in front of people, because I'm not a very good public speaker, I'm trying to lean into that more, but I was very shy and awkward. But I feel like the more I do it, the more I can tell that God's really calling me into that. So I find comfort in knowing that this is God's plan for me and that this is the path He wants me to go down. I feel like the moment for me was during year 24 Renew. I felt something very special, especially on the last night, like God was calling me to do something and to obey Him. And all I remember was telling Robert was, I want to go tell everyone about the gospel. I want to tell everyone about the good news of Jesus Christ. Like, I was literally like, they talk about on fire for Jesus. Like, no one could not get me to stop talking about my Lord and Savior. And that was when I started to really obey and follow Him. That something just changed. Like, when I started to obey Him, like everything got better. My relationships with my friends got better. My relationship with my family got better. My relationship with my girlfriend got better. We became a relationship that was centered all around Christ. And I feel like especially with my friends, like I would try telling them all about God and everything and just trying to spread the word to them, because people who you hang around dictates most of how you're going to act. So if you're centered around a group of Christ-centered friends, like you're more likely to want to be more Christ-like. But if you're centered around a bad group of friends, which I kind of was before, and they would lead me down the wrong path, it was just like I would hang around them too much, so I would start to pick up on their traits that they would do, like cursing and everything. Because like before I never really cursed, and then I started cursing and I just couldn't stop, and it was because the people I was hanging around. So that's what I had to change. Staying in my word is very important for me. I feel like if I'm really rooted in my word, I'm more likely to be more faithful to what I'm going to do. I've put a lot more faith into Him. There's things that I don't even know or understand, because sometimes when I'm just scared, I just put all my faith into Him. And it's such a beautiful thing. I can just I don't stress as much. I don't really stress that much anymore, because like I know like what God's calling me to do. So I don't really stress anymore. I feel like trust was the biggest thing for me, because I think of it like a game like Trust Fall, when a friend would stand behind you and you would have to hold your arms and fall back. Before I really stepped into my faith, I wouldn't want to fall. I was too scared. I didn't trust God enough. I was too scared. But now I'll fall all the way back. I wouldn't even give it like a second look. I would fall all the way back and I would never regret it. I trust God so much in my life. He's one of the biggest things in my life, and that's what I want to be centered around.